Hey Facebook, my name is James O'Connor. I want to give you 2 ways to make your kids more successful in life. Now, you see, I've been training in martial arts for 27 plus years and I've seen thousands of kids come through. The ones that have graduated towards black belt had one thing in common. And just like a successful adult, it's the same thing. You know what it is? Resiliency. They had more resiliency than everybody else. It wasn't their home life. It wasn't how they were brought up, what school they went to, how tall they were, how short they were. It was their resiliency. Resiliency was the defining factor in success. Think about the most successful adults you know. It's the same thing. It's being able to bounce back from challenges. Resiliency is overcoming challenges and attacking again. Now, how do we build this in your children? Here are 2 ways you can start building resiliency today in your children to make them an even more successful adult. The first one, start with some stimulating conversation. Get them to think. Challenge them mentally. I have a 1-year-old all the way up to a 14-year-old, 5 kids, and I use the same strategy on all of them. I start with a simple conversation. How was your day? My 14-year-old will tell me, I had science test today, it went great, or it went awful. And I'll dive deeper into that. What were you studying in science? What did you like best? What don't you like? Did you know the earth is flat? And I'll present maybe something crazy like that. And I'll say, oh, it's not. Well, disprove me. How can you tell me that the earth is not flat? Or maybe it is flat, whatever your belief system is. But start peeling back layers in conversations and stop keeping it so superficial. Why does everything have to be great, nice? Maybe we peel back some stuff that's really challenging your kids and we don't solve it for them. Teach them to solve it for themselves. Second way, we're mammals. We're made to do physical things, physical labor. And now in society, so many people end up sitting around, whether it's their job, kids are at school, then they come home and sit down. This is just becoming part of our society where we sit too much. Challenge them physically. Get them moving more and challenge them maybe to like a 5K on the weekend. If they're not super physical, it doesn't have to be a run, doesn't have to be a race. Maybe they just walk the entire thing and their goal is to not stop. That's an awesome challenge for some kids. Maybe you are sitting in the living room right now and you look across from them and you challenge them to a push-up contest. Not necessarily to beat you, but see how many you can do. And you want to know the real secret to getting them to do something physical? Do it with them. Struggle with them. Get right by their side. Now, when you ask your child, let's see how many push-ups we can do together, they're going to get on the floor and do it with you much more than if you ask them and stand there and want them to perform it for you, right? So do a 5K with them. See if you can do a whole hike for an hour without stopping. Be creative. Resiliency is the #1 trait I see in kids that are successful as well as adults. And this is something you can work on building today with your kids. If you have any other suggestions on how to build resiliency, I would love to hear it. Throw it in the comments below. And until I see you, keep moving forward.